What's my case worth? In Massachusetts. Good afternoon. I'm attorney Neil Burns, and we're going to talk today about what your case is worth, what factors into that, how the insurance companies and how a jury would factor into what your case is worth. There are a number of factors that are pretty crystal clear in the law, and then there are a number of factors that are just practical factors. So in the law, first is liability. Who's responsible? It's a rear-end automobile case. The other person was texting, and we can prove that. 100% liability, we win. If it's an intersection case, it might be more difficult. If it's a case where the other person says you stop short, even though it's a rear-ender, there's a factor there that may play in with an insurance company, with a jury, that it's not 100%. So liability is a huge factor. And there's so much that goes into that. There's an art part of it, a science part of it, and then there's the insurance company calculations that go into that. The next part is damages. The person could admit rear-ending you, could admit being on the cell phone, could admit that they're sorry, but you're not injured, or you're not injured badly, or you go to the doctor once and you just suffer through the pain, and it's hard to explain to an insurance company or a jury how much pain you had if there's no quantifying it, if there's no doctor saying, still in pain, take this medication, try this exercise. Now, the third part, which is not what a jury gets to see, but we all get to deal with in a practical matter, is what type of insurance is there. Most people don't have unlimited funds of their own, and if they do, they're protected in a trust or a homestead. So how much insurance is involved? You could have a very serious injury, and yet there's not sufficient insurance. So that's a factor. That doesn't go to the jury, but that is a factor in how we evaluate cases. And then other factors such as how much jury appeal does it have? If you're a very affluent person driving a high-end car and a person that rear-ends you was coming home from a doctor's appointment and they don't have a lot of money, they had not a great car, it may not look good in front of a jury. We get that a lot too. It goes both ways. Somebody who's trying to make a living and just barely able to do it, and someone hits them and they have a fancy new car, and that helps a lot in terms of selling it to an insurance company because it can sell well to a jury. These are unwritten rules, unwritten factors, and you really need an experienced personal injury attorney to help you through this, to walk you through this process. It's complicated. There are many stages, and you need to feed to the insurance company the proper information and the proper evidence, the medical records, the medical bills, the lost earnings, the lost wages information. It's all critical to give to an insurance company at the appropriate time. If you've been injured or a loved one has been injured, call Burns and Jan, 617-227-7423. We have over 35 years of experience. We're aggressive and we're effective. Give us a call. It's a free initial consultation. Thank you.